Don't you wish you just had a way to snap out of feeling bad or upset? If you stick with me through this video, I'll show you how. Hi, my name is Celine DaCosta and I am a story strategist and mindset coach. And in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing 5 steps that you can take to snap yourself out of negative, disempowering emotions, boom, in a jiffy. And for those of you who stick to the end, I also have a very special invitation for how you can deepen this work and truly become the master of your own story. So let's get started, shall we? Feeling like crap. It is part of the human condition. Life is cyclical. We are always experiencing a wide range of emotions, the good, the bad, and everything in between. Even if you have an awesome life that you're perfectly satisfied with, you're still gonna feel like crap sometimes. You're still gonna feel bad, discouraged, angry, upset, self-conscious. There's absolutely nothing with feeling bad from time to time. It's natural. What you want to pay attention to is your reaction to feeling bad and how you choose to move through the experience. There's a few options for what you can do when you're upset. You can wallow in it and stay stuck in the emotion. You can completely push it down and ignore it, and trust me, spoiler alert, it'll come back later. Or you can take action to process the emotion and put yourself in a better state. The problem is that a lot of us are addicted to feeling bad. It's a comfort zone. So for example, if you struggle with lack of self-worthiness, to actually feel bad about that is reinforcing that your beliefs around that are true, and this is actually comfortable. It's safe. This may not be your favorite thing that you hear today, but listen up. Feeling good may actually be outside of your comfort zone. When you're feeling like shit, you can complain about what's not working, about what's unfair. You can just freeze and be in a state of inaction or throw your hands up in the air and say, fuck it. It's much easier to point your finger at external circumstances than to look within and understand how you're causing your negative state and get the fuck back into the driver's seat of your life. Now, why would you want to do that? Other than the obvious, which is you feel good, is that when you're in a state of feeling good, you have more clarity, you can make better decisions, you can invite creativity, look for better opportunities, connect deeper with people because you're vibrating at a higher vibration. And life has more purpose, more meaning, more satisfaction. I don't think I need to sit here and sell you on why you should want to feel good most of the time. So let's get to the steps. So what do you do when you feel bad or upset? Well, step 1 is acknowledge that it's there. Okay, so you feel bad. Stop denying that to yourself. You cannot resolve something if you don't acknowledge that it's there. And you'd be surprised how many people walk around not acknowledging their pain. It takes up way more energy for you to hide your feelings than to just admit what's there. The second you admit you feel bad, boom, it releases its grip over you. And this can be as simple as saying things like, I feel insecure and it's okay. Or there's a part of me that feels scared and it's understandable. Talk to yourself kindly and without judgment, as if you're talking to a child. Number 2 is to learn how to recognize the feeling. Get familiar with how it feels in your body. Where does anger live? Sadness, frustration. For example, sadness to me feels like this cold, wet blanket that just washes over me, as opposed to anger, which feels like this red vibrating ball in my chest. So get to know your disempowering emotions so that you can learn to recognize them the second they come along. Number 3 is move the energy through the body. This is the fun part where you get to process the emotion and release it. It's also the most important part because as Sigmund Freud says, unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. And ain't that the fucking truth? It's in your best interest to express the emotion so that it runs its cycle and does not come back to haunt you later. Because if it does come back, it's coming back with interest. So you can use techniques such as dancing in your room to loud music, or screaming into your hands or into a pillow, throwing a tantrum fit on your bed. There's 1,001 ways to do it, but let the emotion move. Emotion, energy in motion. It needs to move. So find safe and creative ways to let it. Number 4 is share your experience. This is the foundation for authentic relating, is sharing with people you trust what you're going through. Allow them to see beyond the buttoned up, composed version of you, but allow them to also see the messy parts of you, because my darling, they're still you. This not only allows you to connect with people as your authentic self, but it gives them permission to feel bad too, to share their human experience and express themselves authentically. And guess what happens when you do that? You can create deeper connections with the people that you care about, because you're not just showing them a mask of the part of you that's always great and feeling good, but you're showing them who you really are. And as a result, they have the space to come forth and show you what they really feel too. 5 is learn and prepare. A mentor once told me, you can't think and feel at the same time. So first, allow yourself to feel the feelings, and then think, the next time that this happens, how do I want to show up? How can I reduce the amount of time and energy that I spend feeling bad? Once you come down from the disempowering emotions, look back on your experience and ask yourself, what caused this? Identify the triggers, how you can prevent this in the future, as well as deal with it when it's happening in real time. So the idea here is to create a process for yourself when you are feeling good. So to build for when you are feeling not so good, you know what to do. Remember, feeling bad is normal. Don't feel bad for feeling bad. What you're in control of is the mechanisms that you set up for yourself and how you choose to deal with the feeling when it comes along. That's what keeps you in a state of feeling good most of the time, instead of being a victim to external circumstances. Not only that, this practice will shape you into a better leader, because you'll be more confident in yourself and unshakable by all the bullshit that's flying around you. You'll feel clear-headed, and you'll be able to make good decisions in both your life and business, and who the fuck doesn't want that? If you're struggling to create this process for yourself and you'd like to learn more, message me. I'm opening the doors to my group coaching program in June, where I will be teaching you how to master your story, how to release your limiting beliefs, how to create an authentic, grounded sense of self that is capable of weathering any storm, and so much more around how to show up authentically as a leader and create a badass brand that stands out against any market. So tell me, what is the main thing that you get stuck with when it comes to feeling bad? Comment below, as I would love to support you with it. And again, message me if you're interested in group coaching with me. This is going to be a powerful container where you will learn how to become the master of the stories in your head. And remember, you can do so much more than just tell your story. You can become the best story you ever told. Thank you so much for watching today. Mwah! Love you so very much, and until next time, ta-da! Life is cyclical. Why do I choose words I can't pronounce? Fucking massacred by bugs right now. What the hell, Bali? That's not the part that you're gonna like. It's coming. So, no, not so. There's a or you can take action to fucking bugs. Thank you for coming. No, that was awkward. Beep, beep, beep. Boom. Ta-ta-da. Your story, this freaking bug. It's so much easier to forget my line for the 5th fucking time in a row. Man, let's keep that one. That was brutal, but okay. Birdie life, birdie life. You can take action. to process the emotion. You can take action to process the emotion. Buried alive. Your emotions are buried alive.